today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I beat 99 Nights in the Forest every single time I play it. You're going to want to stick around to the end because I'm also going to show you how I beat it in under 70 minutes every single time. So let's go ahead and start. The first thing you want to do is locate the piece of coal. There normally is always a piece of coal that spawns at the beginning. I see it right there. It's going to be in that well. You also then want to go cut down a tree because you need one log and one piece of coal to expand the fire. Also, any sapling you pick up, you definitely want to plant on top of each other like that one. And then if I get another one, I'll plant it in the exact same spot. I'm going to cut down this tree, but we are going to leave the wood. I'm not using the wood to expand the fire. Instead, I'm going to go out and try and find some coal and other items. The goal for night one is to get down both beds. It's a little bit tough, but you can get lucky. We'll go ahead and open up this. We're hoping for a good sack early on. A good sack is mainly the only thing you need to start off strong. A spear, not as good, but a spear can help. So we're going to explore around a little bit. We really want to find another piece of coal, and then it would be awesome if we could find a house with some wooden chairs in it. All right, here's a piece of coal. We're going to grab that. We will run it back to the fire. I'm going to drop all of the wood I've gotten in there, and then I'll take the other piece of coal and also throw that in the fire. To make things go fairly quick, you want 25 pieces of wood on night one, which can be tough to get if you're running around not really paying attention to the time. Things that can save you are if you come across a house that has chairs in it. The chairs count as 5 pieces of wood when you put them in the grinder, so that saves a lot of time. You also want to make sure you're picking up scrap. Do not get any single pieces of scrap. Only get ones that are like 2 or more. A decent amount of fuel right here. I'm having a lot of luck. We'll go ahead and open up this chest. Then we're actually going to go back to the fire and expand it one more time. We got another fuel canister. Getting the fire to the max level as fast as possible will make it a whole lot easier. We also have a gun shed right here. That is awesome. Let's see what's in there. Is it going to be... It's going to be a revolver, which we need. So I'm not going to be able to get either of the beds down in the very first night. And the main reason is because I didn't get enough scrap, which is fine. Like I said, if you're getting fuel, you do not have to worry about getting down the beds instantly. It will save you a little bit of time, but realistically, as long as you do it by night 2, you are really set. So I'm going to be able to kind of move really fast. I've also had a lot of luck with fuel, which makes this way easier. I'm also coming across a decent amount of these chests. I need a good sack. That would be great. A good axe. Not as good as a good sack, but still good. So the goal is now to just run around, and we are going to kill a couple rabbits so we can get a good sack. This is always a thing that can kind of be a pain because sometimes these rabbits do not drop feet. Here we go. We got one. We got lucky there. Now that we have a good sack, we're kind of set. Let's go ahead and see where Dino Kid is. He is off in this direction. If you're struggling with food, always eat any of the carrots and berries that you come across. Food's going to get a lot easier a little bit later on once we can make a crock pot. You always want to try and go for headshots. Sometimes it can be a little tough because they will not be facing you. So just try and hit them on the side if you can. Now, because I have full health, I'm actually going to save, or I have almost full health. I'm going to save my ammo, and I'll take out this wolf with the spear. We'll go down here. We'll save the kid real quick. I'm not going to bother opening up that chest. I already have a good sack and a good axe, so there's nothing in there that can really help me. You can eat raw meat. It does hurt you, but if you have enough health, you're fine. So now my goal is to go around. We're looking for more fuel, and then we are also looking for anything that we can add as scrap. Don't be afraid to pick some flowers too, man. If you trade those to the ferry and you can get some like chili peppers are awesome. We have another little gun shed here. Always come in these. They always have guns in them. Sometimes you can get an early rifle, which is awesome. No luck this time, but still, you get a bunch of rifle ammo as well. All right, time to head back to the fire. We are hungry. I also do not have any more room. We'll go ahead and drop all of our material in here. Then I also got a few things of fuel that I can drop in the fire. Okay, so now I'm going to be chopping down some trees. These are the 2 saplings that I planted on top of each other, so they grew right on top of each other, so I can chop them down nice and easy. All right, here we go. We are going to expand the bench, build the old bed, build the regular bed. We'll get both of these down. And then all the fuel that I did not put in the fire yet, I have gotten pretty lucky with fuel. Get both the saps over here. Then we will expand to level 5. Level 5 this quick is great. I love that. So for the next bench, I need 10 scrap and 15 wood, but then I also need 10 scrap and 10 wood to be able to build the next bed. That is the goal for this day. We are also going to head in the direction of the next kid. So he is 625 meters in this direction. On the way, I need to eat as many carrots and berries as I find. Once you get too far from your camp, food stops spawning, so you really have to make sure that you're not hungry too far out. All right, the next kid is right here. I'm actually going to quickly start firing on the alpha wolves. Again, always go for headshots. It's your only chance to really kill them with limited ammo. So the wolves are dead. We're now going to grab the key. I'm still being chased by some. I don't remember if they can come down here. We're going to test it out and see. Okay, as long as they're caught by the door, they won't get down here. We'll pick up the kid. We'll open up the chest. I am running low on food because I was running so much away from those alpha wolves. We have a fuel canister. That's awesome. We'll take some time. We'll eat the meat that they dropped just to get our food up because this is the only way to really get food once you get far enough out. So now the goal is I'm going to go around and collect as much scrap as I can because now all I need to do is build another bed and I'm set. I could save another kid, but I do not have any ammo. And I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to wait until I get a rifle to take on the bears because there's no point in trying to fight the bears with a revolver. So it's nighttime. We are going to head back to the camp. We'll drop off the kid. We have plenty of scrap. The only thing I don't know if I'll be able to get is the wood. It depends on how much wood I currently have and what is around the base. All right, so I'm going to have to try and see if I can collect the wood. I don't think I'll be able to get enough wood. That's okay, though. We do have 2 kids and 2 beds, so that's awesome. So I could not get the wood in time. I'm going to go ahead and see just how close I was. There we go. The bed's down. It did not count towards the bonus, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get all of the fuel in here. So the goal for today is to push out a little bit further. I need food, though, so we're going to do that first. I'm about to die. So since I have a little bit of extra wood growing around here, I'm actually going to cut down both trees so I can make the map. I'll also put a sundial down just so I can keep track of time a little bit better. We'll see what direction the next kid is in. We are going to head off in that direction, but we need a rifle before we can really do anything. The good thing is our fire is expanded so much that we should be able to get a rifle pretty easily. We have a house over here to our left. We are going to quickly go in there. Now remember, a wolf always spawns in here, so be careful. You need to have a spear or something to take him down. We'll open up this chest just because there's a small chance we can get like a fuel canister, maybe an oil barrel, leather body. That's not great. So there are chairs in here. I'm going to leave them for now because the goal right now is to go out and get a rifle and more fuel. Also, any good scrap like these microwaves, you can pick those up because those always come in handy. When you're further out, you got to avoid the traps. There are these little like dark patches on the ground. Always a trap there. Going to be attacked tonight. Pretty good to be on day 12 when you're getting attacked. Let's see what's in here. A med kit, nothing great. So for some reason, and I have no idea why, the bears didn't spawn and the yellow key just spawned on the ground. So I'm going to grab the kid. I don't think that's normal. I have no idea why that happened. That's really, really random. I've noticed since the update, there's been a few moments like that. Oh, dude, I got a rifle too. Okay, really lucky there. That's not going to happen for you, but it happened for me. Maybe you'll get lucky. That's crazy. I've never seen that happen before. Uh-oh. All right, we got to run back to the camp because we're being attacked. We have a rifle now, though, so this is going to be really easy. I might actually save the rifle. I only have 4 shots with my revolver, though. That probably won't work. Well, I was not planning on getting the kid yet, but because he spawned there, we'll go ahead and pick him up. Again, you probably will not get that lucky. I'm kind of surprised that happened. Make sure you drop down the kid so you get the actual points for having him or the extra day. That's the worst when you accidentally leave him in your sack and you forget. The first cult attack will always just be 2 dudes. Super easy. We'll get the first cult gem. And then I'm actually going to spend just a little bit of time chopping down some trees. I'm not going to pick up any of the logs. We're just going to leave them laying around. The goal for the next morning is to completely max out the fire. So I have to go around and try and find enough fuel to get me to 100%. I'm going to be going off in a direction that I've not gone off in yet, just to make it a little bit easier to find the fuel. You definitely want to make sure you get a map so you're not backtracking the entire time. We have another house over here. I always check out the houses because there's a good chance that there's at least some kind of fuel in here. We'll open up the chests as well because these gold chests have a higher chance of having an oil barrel. Box of seeds. It is the good seeds, though. You always want chili seeds. Chili seeds can save you. If you see chili seeds when it comes to like the ferry, always pick them up. Try to avoid the bears. There's no reason to try and take on the bears right now. We have another gold chest. We'll open up that. Tons of microwaves are spawning in this run. That's great. Okay, we got a giant sack. That's even better. Now, once you start getting hungry, you pretty much just have to instantly start heading back to the fire unless you want to try and kill some bears or alpha wolves because there's going to be no food for you. If you find yourself struggling with food, also, you don't have to like rush around and do all of this stuff. I'm trying to get this done a little bit faster just to show you that it can be done fast. But if you are struggling with food, take an extra couple days, get the food. It's nighttime again. We are going to drop everything we can in the grinder. I have a ton of fuel. I've been lucky when it comes to fuel. We'll grab all of that. Might be enough. It is very close. Because it's so close, I'm going to look at the bench real quick, see what I need wood for. So I need 30 pieces of wood for the next bench, but I also still need the 2 Colt amulets. Forgot that these dudes, the cultists, you can burn them. They don't give you a ton of fuel, but it's better than nothing. We're going to go ahead and stock up on wood and make sure that we get our saplings planted. Our goal for today is we are going to make a crock pot, and we're also going to expand the fire all the way to its max length. I also want to go and see if I can find out where the next kid is. The next kid is also the final kid, which is awesome. Then the only thing we have left is the final bed. Let's see what okay, the deer is hungry. That's not great. So we want to make sure that we're back like 30 seconds before nighttime. 1274 in that direction. We'll take it. My food is really low. If you wanted to, you could just take an extra couple minutes, make the crock pot, and then pick up some carrots, and then you could actually cook everything, and you'd get a stew, and stews are awesome. I'm not too stressed about it, though, so I'm actually going to just keep pushing out. I'm looking for fuel, and then also I want to see how far the kid is. I have a rare chest right here. We are going to open up this. We're hoping for a shotgun. Shotgun is probably the best item in the game. Thorn body. I hate the thorn body. I know it's kind of controversial, but I just feel like it doesn't really protect you that much more than a regular body. We'll go ahead and grab these chairs. These chairs, obviously, like I said earlier, they give you a lot of wood in the grinder. Good axe. We already have a good axe, so we don't need to worry about that. We also have some like cult locations. I'm not going to go into them right now. You can if you want. Just know it's risky, so going at your own risk, I guess. These places are all so close to each other. So since it's getting late in the day and I'm still hungry, I'm actually going to grab this bear. The bear corpse makes great fuel. But since it's late in the day and the deer is hungry tonight, we are going to head back to the campfire. The goal is to try and kill some wolves so we can cook them. Because it started to rain, we are actually going to head straight back, not kill any wolves, because I want to make sure I get all the fuel in here. Let me grind up the chairs first so I don't accidentally do anything with those. All right, we'll put the fuel in. The fuel is now maxed out. We are going to go out just a little bit to try and kill a wolf. Drop down everything, cook up the steak. Let's take a look over here. I want to build a crock pot. Let's place that anywhere. I also need to get a lightning rod. Don't forget to get a lightning rod if you have the scrap, build the lightning rod. If you don't, go get the scrap and build a lightning rod. I also like to build some farm plots. I normally like to get 2 or 3. Let's find out what direction Koala Kid is in. So he's going to be off in this direction. I have enough ammo to save him, so we are going to go over there. He's probably right around here. All right, here is the final little kid area. I'm going to go ahead and kill all of the bears. The bears, obviously, they take a couple shots. All right, the final bear, we'll go ahead and kill him. I'm going to eat this piece of cake first because I'm getting hungry. I have 40 seconds until night, so I'm going to take a little bit of time to collect any of the steaks. Or let's get the kid. All right, drop off the kid. I'm also just going to put him in the grinder. That way I don't accidentally drop anything I need elsewhere. That's right. All I got was food. I forgot. What you want to do is make sure you always take out the crossbow guys first, because you can run away from the other guys. The crossbow guys, they can shoot you pretty much from any distance. You can also get them trapped. Like I have these 2 dudes trapped. All right, here's our cultist gem. We still need 1 more. We'll go ahead and pick up these dudes and just drop them all in the fire for now. Also the crock pot. I'll get the crock pot going. So I'm going to go ahead and chop down any of the trees that I have around my base so I can get a little bit more wood. So we have enough wood. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the bench. Now to get the final bed, you need 20 pieces of wood, 30 scrap, and 1 Colt amulet. The scrap is pretty easy once you get further out because you can just pick up a bunch of dishwashers and microwaves. The wood, but really as long as you're continuing to plant all of your sap down, you should have plenty of wood. So it's the next morning. We are going to run out, and I'm either going to take on the stronghold, or I think there was actually a cult fortress nearby, and if you kill everybody at the cult fortress, normally they drop a gem as well. My only issue with taking on the fortress right now is that I don't have a ton of ammo. I definitely have enough rifle ammo to kill all the guys in here, and most likely they will drop a cult amulet as well. So let's go ahead and we'll just take everybody out here. Okay, there should be 1 more guy in here somewhere. I think there's 1 in this room always. Yeah, and he should have the amulet. There we go. All right, we have everything we need to make the last bed. I probably need just a few more logs, which I can grab on the way back. So the final bed is right here, the giant bed. We have everything we need to make it. We'll just throw that down. We are now maxed out. We have all kids and all beds. So at this point in your playthrough, this is where you just want to survive. And surviving is way easier than it sounds. Make sure you have some kind of crop down like this so you can just grab carrots, put them in there. I normally make the crock pot later, actually. I normally don't get the crock pot until I have every kid and the bed made. But because I had so much extra scrap, I went ahead and did that. Always stock up on stew. I normally make 2 or 3 of the little garden beds because then you're constantly having enough carrots to make stew. Since we're going to be attacked tonight, the thing that I like to do to make the base as safe as possible is a little bit different. I love to make these torches. I make as many of the torches as I can, which is not a lot right now. I can only make 2. And then we're just going to place them down. We want to get the circle as big as possible because it gives you a lot of room to run. Now with this circle expanded so much, I can really just kind of hang out on the outskirts until I see them. And you can really just shoot these guys from a far distance because, like, you can see them, they can't see you. They can't shoot until they're, like, I don't know, super close to you. We got the last one right here. Easy enough. You definitely don't want to get hit by these guys. They have, like, the Morning Star, which is really strong. Ooh, there's one more somewhere. Oh, he's down here. He's down there drowning with Kraken Kid. Dude, you went into Kraken Kid's domain. He was born in the water. All right, we'll grab the one last cultist gem. Throw that in here. And like I said, we're at the point where we're just surviving now. But I will tell you, it is a lot easier if you can make an ammo crate. You just need to get 1 extra cultist gem and then the 30 scrap and 20 wood. If you have the ammo crate, you can make as much ammo as you want. If you have a shotgun, you can make more shotgun ammo, which the shotgun is probably the best item in the game. So we're on day 84. Now we are going to be attacked tonight and the deer is hungry. So this is going to be the final night where we really have to be careful and make sure that we don't do anything dumb. All right, the attack is coming. Since the attack is coming, I'm going to go all the way to the outskirt of my base. So I'm going to hang out over here, kind of in like the right corner, because I know there's going to be a guy that spawns somewhere over here and then someone on the other side as well. By hanging out near the barrier, it makes sure that you don't draw the attention of everybody. Maybe just 1 or 2 guys. I don't have a ton of ammo left, but luckily we're on the final night of any kind of danger. And these guys are all 2 shots kills. Last guy is stuck behind here. This is always the best. The signpost always catches at least 1 or 2 guys. If you want, you can lay down some bear traps. I do that every once in a while. You just lay down bear traps along this and they will step on them. And it helps take them out a little bit faster. We'll go ahead and get the Colt gem as we come into our final day. All right, day 99 reached in 65 minutes and 44 seconds. I think that might be like the fastest time that you can currently reach day 99. I don't know of many other methods to get faster than that. I'm sure there might be some. This awesome cutscene with the deer. Throwing it back. Going down there to hang out with the turtles. I cannot wait to see what this is. I want to know more about this. Well, if you guys liked the video, if it helped you out, please make sure to like and subscribe. Tell me what you want to see in the next video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.